Put mine. I like vert.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Greetings and salutations.
So this is gonna be Might and Magic 6.
Да, если нам еще вот кадры бы сменили, вообще было бы замечательно, потому что мы их слышим, а меч да магию не видим.
So we have the top 4. And I'm just... Yeah, okay, great. There's gonna be a cursor on that screen, so hold on, sorry.
А может быть там на основном стриме сменят все-таки камеру?
I see top 4. We're just gonna close, if you don't mind, the character names for this. So you'll see what they are.
Господа, мы хотим геймплей видеть в конце концов. Они, видимо, решили нет. Вы будете слушать просто комментарии раннеров и визуализировать в своей голове. У тебя есть спидран? Нет, у меня есть лучше, у меня есть описание спидрана.
Can I get a pronunciation on the third name? Chevro?
Chevro sounds about
Chevro?
О,
Looks right to me.
наконец-таки. Скажу вам, что Might and Magic 6 это не герои меча и магии, это просто меч и магия.
Okay.
Ну и, собственно, они готовы.
So, because this is such a busy run for the runner, I have a dedicated commentator. This is Pro Gaming with Ed. I'm Captain Clever, doing the run. And I guess we can just get started. So,
И мы уже готовы начать.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Таймер запущен.
Hello and welcome to Might and Magic 6. The first thing we're going to do is use a glitch
Меч да
where we're
магию
going to
6.
bring a fifth party member into our party. There isn't a fifth party member, so it's going to grab an arbitrary block of code from the top of the stack, and then we're going to wipe the party and die with a party member missing. What that's going to do is it's going to turn the game blue and also reduce the hitbox of our party down to a single pixel.
Вводит именно персонажей, которые выиграли на
Yeah, a
голосовании.
lot of the walls and floors and ceilings have a lot of
Single.
pixel gaps and stuff, so we'll be able to do a lot of broken things. We can also swap, do the fifth party glitch again to put our druid on the end, Sword of Bart fast. Replace his skill
Какие-то
points
адовые
with a
манипуляции
frame
уже
counter,
начались,
so that's
игра
gonna count 50
превратилась,
skill points
стала
for 20
синей,
levels worth.
и
So this game has a lot of Easter eggs because New World Computing loves Easter eggs. So in the multi-part chain, that bank has a wall, fly scroll in the wall, and they want you to have that so that you can get to the secret teleporter to
очень
Dragon
много
Sand, which is one of the
пасхалочек в
in-game
этой
areas.
игре, которыми, видимо, раннеры
Here.
даже будут пользоваться.
We're gonna exit the game for your sake so that the game's not blue anymore.
Hopefully it's back
Теперь
up.
мы перезагружаем игру, и она
This
больше
is
не
Dragon
синяя.
Sand. This is like
Мне безумно
the
нравятся
in-game
эмоции
area. All these dragons
на
would be
портретах
completely
внизу.
ruining us, but because we're a single pixel, all of the projectiles are gonna miss us. So we can just go in and steal their treasure, and they're trapped.
Мы
And as
просто
long as the
воруем
trap
их
isn't lightning, which is a
сокровищества.
1 in 4 chance,
Сокровища.
I was getting
Сокровищества.
a bad chest. We're just
Боже,
gonna
они
try
так
we
счастливы,
can
когда у них
just
левел ап
steal all
идет.
their treasure. We need about 26,000 gold, so we should be.
Таким макаром они дюпают себе голду с помощью сейвлоуда,
Okay,
возвращения на
let's
то
try again.
самое место.
Of course, marathon luck.
This is the only RNG in the entire run, just at this very start.
Это единственный RNG, который нас ждет за
It's a
весь
very
ран.
front-loaded run.
То, что будет в этом
So
сундуке.
that shrine that we went to is the Shrine of the Gods, which is shaped like the New World Computing logo. It's gonna double all of our stats. Also,
Yeah, I thought so.
Also, it has
Они должны
another
додюпать
secret
больше
teleporter
20
in it
тысяч,
that
как я
takes you to New
понял.
World Computing Dungeon, which is an in-game version of their office, and that used to be in the old route where you get a bunch of gold and bonuses there. You got this, Captain.
Yeah, yeah.
Собственно, с помощью манипуляции этого RNG они
Dragon
должны
Sand is
накопить
not
себе
being nice today.
больше 20 тысяч.
Nice.
That's the first two. But we need more
Больше
gold, so I
17
gotta go
тысяч.
again.
Но
Right.
им нужно еще голда.
There's 4 chests in Dragon Sand. Doesn't lose very much time to get the rest of them.
Yeah, you're not supposed to come here from the beginning. This is a very
Yeah.
dangerous place to be right now.
Вообще-то очень опасное место для того, чтобы здесь
Yeah,
находиться.
we'll take that.
Alright. Next, there's a little desert oasis here, where there's going to be 2 lovely ladies who are going to cast some spells for us.
Две дамочки, которые сделают для нас кастомные спеллы.
This is Naomi. She casts Town Portal. Town Portal will take us to any of these.
Очень крипово выглядят все эти портреты, просто
The
жуть.
plot for this game is our hometown of Sweetwater was destroyed by devils, and we need to defeat them, but we don't know how to defeat them, so we need to access the Oracle, because the Oracle knows how to defeat them, but we can't access the Oracle because of bureaucracy. So we need to
Сюжет этой игры заключается в том, что на наш родной город напали дьяволы, и мы должны убить дьяволов. Но мы не знаем, как убить дьяволов, поэтому мы идем к Ораклу, потому что Оракл знает, как убить... Оракул знает, как убить дьяволов, но к Оракулу мы просто так прийти не можем, потому что что-то, короче, с ним не так. И, в общем, по цепочке, но основная затея в том, чтобы убить дьяволов. Да, вполне возможно, что они действительно уже мертвы. Не факт, конечно, но возможно.
Where we can go with these stagecoaches depends entirely on day of the week.
Yeah. There's a big in-game schedule that we have routed around. We have basically no wasted days.
None at all at this point.
Yeah.
Не знаю, почему, но мне безумно доставляет эти лица на портретах.
A gentleman by the name of Free Chips did a run of this. It was the first run I found that actually used the fifth party member glitch. And me and Captain together spent like a few months just cleaning up the route, getting it to where it is now. So we've turned in the shield, so that's one of our 6 council quests complete. Did some training.
Ну и, собственно, проходим некоторые тренировки. Потому что золота у нас достаточно.
And then that was waiting because we need to burn days to refresh our spellcasters on the right because they only
Сайрус промахнулся с одним портретом, но ничего. Подходит, мне нравится.
I could cast it 5 times in a day if I wanted to.
Anthony Stone is the other one. This one is
Erica von Stromgard.
It is snowing. He wants us to end winter. So that is a quest we need to do.
В общем, этот чувак, который дал нам квест, хочет, чтобы мы остановили зиму. Больше они так кривятся.
The harpies we passed by cursed us, so we have our stink faces.
So now we're going to pick up a couple of expertises.
This is all just like training and stuff. Just prep work so we can cast all the broken spells. There's a few broken
Моё лицо, когда я комментирую Might and Magic.
Fast yet, frankly. This is the slow part of the run.
The fast is real soon.
And finally, the last stagecoach. And we can head straight back. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this is a game from the Win36 era, 1998. So it's got that wonderful look of it, of that kind of 3D going on.
Это игра 90... Там, получается, 98-го года. Вот. И ты играл в ней на Windows 96, и типа в ней вот это вот потрясающее 3D.
Basically, we're free to just do whatever we want. Now, we dismiss our lovely ladies because we're done with them. We're gonna pick. Now we need to go shopping for magic.
На самом деле, да, тут какой-то очень тонкая грань между криповостью этих портретов и тем, что они делают, ну прям потрясающие эмоции, и это действительно смешно. Представьте, если бы в Думе Думгай примерно такие же экспрессионы делал. Покупаем полет и прыжок.
Fly obviously is super fast. Flying is good. It's illegal to fly indoors, so we need jump so that we can continue to do broken things when we're indoors.
Но в помещениях нельзя прыгать и летать. Вернее, вылетать нельзя, прыгать можно.
Haste, you'd think we don't use it at all until the very end, but it is super duper important.
Yeah, I'm not spoiling what it's for though. That's the good part.
Of course not.
And then we need Lloyd's Beacon and Town Portal here. Excellent. Town Portal you've seen just goes to those 6 towns. Lloyd's Beacon is mark and recall.
Им норм, вот они соглашаются с тем, что учеба это хорошо и учат новые книжки.
So this is how telekinesis works. Yoink! I'm suddenly in that building.
So Slicker Silvertongue there is representing Wilbur Humphrey. He is supposed to give us access to the Oracle, but he's just no-sirred us. So now we need to get him removed from the council, which is like next side quest. doing a small sequence break, going to the Nor file here. We're going to pick up a memory crystal, which we don't know that we need yet, but the game's open. This is also going to be our first dungeon. You can see that because we're a single pixel, the camera, which is centered, is halfway submerged into the ground.
По
So it's
сути,
in a no draw.
персонаж, то есть, ну, то, где находится камера, это 1 пиксель.
Captain can actually like look down to have the entire screen in the no draw, which is pretty good.
Поэтому, собственно, они вот такие вот странные манипуляции могут проводить.
Don't mind all these characters. The fact that we're ants means that their projectiles have an incredibly unlikely chance to hit us.
So casting jump here skips basically the entire dungeon and also a puzzle.
Прокастовывание заклинания прыжка позволяет нам скипнуть, в принципе, весь этот данж.
The last spell we need is 3 copies of shrapnel,
Сосед.
which is just for doing lots of damages. We use it to kill like 4 things.
Oh, here we go.
So shrapnel's in those brown books. The reason that this is so hard to get is because there's another spell, Mass Curse, which Germain, the Dark Guild Master, is trying to sell us. And it's the spell is glitched and does literally nothing.
It's a good game. Okay, so everybody gets these spells.
Yes.
Boink.
Yes.
And here we go. So we're getting everybody up to dark magic to make shrapnel even more effective.
Okay, now all the training's done, I promise. Only action from here on out. So Kriegspire is basically the central hub of the whole game where all the fun action comes. By the way, this game
Первый портрет
is
действительно
from an
похож на
old
Мэтью
era of
МакКонахи,
PC gaming,
а
but a lot
вот
of the
на
difficulty
Люси
is
Лоуэлл
from the
третий не
top
особо
end where
похож.
things are, and the game just doesn't hold your hand at all for telling you where things are. So our quest to end winter, you just say, hey, go end winter, and no one knows how to end winter. And turns out you just talk to that hermit on the mountain, and he ends winter for you.
Ну, суть в том, что вам говорят, по идее, останови зиму, но никто не объясняет, как остановить зиму. Но оказалось, что вам просто нужно пообщаться с
This
этим
well here
парнем.
gives us plus 30 levels, which means that we don't need to do any training to do all of the in-game stuff. It's temporary, so we'll need to come back. We needed the Prince of Thieves earlier, so we just grab him now. The Freehaven sewers, there's 6 different entrances, which are just in people's houses. Try not to think about how we're getting into the sewers from people's houses. But this is once again a giant labyrinth.
Через... мы попадаем в канализацию сквозь, ну, через дома обычных людей, и даже не спрашивайте, как мы это делаем.
So we have time for a donation while we're just walking through the sludge.
We have $50 from Olay240. Mighty Captain Clever and his magical run. Does that count as a pun? So glad to see Might and Magic in the GDQ. Hope to see more next time. Big thanks to all the runners and the staff for yet another amazing event.
Alright, so the Prince of Thieves is going to be just around the corner behind a secret door. And just literally just hiding under his bed.
You normally have to take this incredibly circumnavigous route just to figure out where he is, and it's the worst. But we can just go straight through.
As he was continuing to use
Плохо
television
слышу.
to just save time.
Ignoring
Yeah,
doors.
so we've entered winter and found the Prince of Thieves, so we can turn in both those quests. That's 4 of the 7 council quests we need to do complete already. Dismiss our merchant because
4
we're
из
picking up
7
a new follower,
квестов,
a
которые
very
нужно выполнить, они уже сделали.
which makes the single segment route possible.
Ah, the curse.
Well,
Hopefully this will work out.
I mean, the curse doesn't matter.
А, я понял, они такие лица кривят, когда проклятие ловят.
Yeah, well, no, that's because of
Oh
the
yeah,
curse.
you're cursed. Oh yeah,
That's why.
dang.
Gotta go get healergasm.
So this is Healergasm, the master healer. The curse makes your spells have a chance to fail, which is why the telekinesis failed. Alright, so next we need to go to Garrick's Forge, which is the most difficult dungeon in the game for the speedrun. It's not actually that hard, but like casually, but every single floor is just, you know, it's very porous. The floor doesn't hold up ants very well.
Got that right. Okay, I'm just gonna change a couple of readies. Whenever I need to use jump, I always switch to the ready spell to that because trying to cast that and then immediately remember to push my
So first sequence break, just jump down that spiral staircase. Second, skip a puzzle by just jumping over there.
Yep.
Just slide through this wall and then into the floor.
Video games. What are you gonna do?
Alright, so first sequence break, come down the spiral staircase. Second sequence break, skip a puzzle by jumping across here.
пропускаем пазлы, которые
Wall.
предлагает нам игра просто перепрыгиванием
And through
и
that locked door.
проваливаясь через пол.
Jump for my life, because there's a chance that I'll just fall through that floor with no.
And
Здесь есть шанс,
skipping another puzzle with another jump.
шанс провалиться сквозь пол и упасть в лаву, поэтому он постоянно прыгает.
Why not?
Скипает еще один пазл.
Sometimes the chocolate cleric specifically. Yeah, come on.
I forgot to mention, from left to right, the classes are a druid, a vanilla cleric, a chocolate cleric, and a sorcerer.
Yeah, Chevrolet has two jobs, one of which.
Слева направо друид, ванильный клерик, шоколадный клерик и
And Goku's there to cast
колдун.
telekinesis. He blocked the jump. He's so skilled. Jump's really good. Like, a lot of the appeal of this game casually is just that it's so broken, there's so many things to exploit. They put all these spells in the game, and I don't know if they ever expected us to actually use them. Like, just trigger the trap there just by TKing that. And that's the Hourglass of Time, which Albert Newton wants and missed. We'll turn that in later.
Need a ride? Hitch up the horses.
Okay, we're about to set up another beacon. Make it easy to move back here.
Yeah, there's the areas that you can't town portal to. You need to set beacons. So we tattle on Slicker Silvertongue to Wilbur Humphrey, and he gives us a cloak of Ba belonging to Silvertongue. So he's probably a traitor, but we need proof. Ba, by the way, is an evil cult started by the devils. That well is trapped. The trap is that it puts us in the middle of this castle, really close to the
Что-то разговаривать пытаются.
Very dangerous.
Кричат тут вот. Попадают в
So
ловушку.
that's the second memory crystal of 4 that we, you know.
Им нужно собрать некие кристаллы памяти.
Couldn't find
Memory Crystal. И они собрали 2 из 4.
back over. Did you ever explain the pressing enter thing to reset?
Oh, yeah. This game you can switch between real-time and turn-based mode. When you switch into turn-based mode, it just resets the cooldown on everyone's spells, so that saves time.
That's really broken, by the way.
Вы можете переключаться с обычного боя на пошаговый, и как только вы переключаетесь, все откаты скиллов сбрасываются. Короче, это очень сломанная штука.
This is why everybody needs shrapnel. Because this can go really badly unless you do it really fast. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, got him.
All right, excellent, and we're out of there.
Yeah, that was fast. First try is a good try.
So that's the Devil's Plans, which Osric Temper wants, which is every council quest completed now, except for we need the evidence that Slicker Tongue is a traitor, so we're going to head over to the Temple of Ba.
I think this is Superior Temple of Ba. Yeah. Right. This is Chevrolet's other job, opening doors.
Yeah, every door here is trapped and you need 4 perception to open it, so we just get 4 perception. You can use, like, this place is also massive.
Каждая дверь в этом данже, она, короче, с ловушкой, поэтому вам нужен определенный параметр восприятия, собственно, который они вкачали в самом начале.
That guy has a key.
Он споткнулся просто. У этого парня был ключ.
You need 2 keys to open the chest that has the evidence in it. We just passed the chest.
Вам нужно открыть 2 ключами сундук, в котором лежит некое доказательство.
Need 2 keys.
Oh, this game. I love requiring 2 keys followed by actually doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
Slarta Bartfast puts in a lot of work.
And once again, we're ants. It's very hard to hit an ant.
Resetting to make it slightly faster. Okay. I gotta grab the gold because I'm greedy.
There is evidence that he's a traitor, so now we can just... Oh,
whatever. We'll fall.
By the way, the water is really cold and it hurts you.
Вода здесь очень холодная, поэтому и дамажит вас.
There we go. Gotta watch this.
Do not believe you've won. Soon the Iron Fist will lose its grip and I will be your king.
New World Computing logo.
Be sure I won't forget you.
У него на плаще было лого компании, которая сделала эту игру. World Computing.
So, we're gonna turn in the last council quest, which will let us access the Oracle. And now we can just spoil the big plot twist, which is that the Oracle is a giant computer, and the memory crystals are its memory, and we need to collect the other 4 for it to work.
По сути, оракул, которого они, собственно, ищут, он большой компьютер. И кристаллы, которые они ищут, это, собственно, память этого компьютера.
Right above where the memory crystal is, and we can just grab it out of the air with TK and skip the entire thing. Then we head over to Darkmoor to have another sweet skip.
Один скип нас
When
ожидает тут.
Free Chips did the run, there was a very difficult skip in an awkward place where a bunch of ogres are beating on you, and when trying to find a safe strat for
Они
it,
действительно по
because
ходу игры
trying to
просто
kill ogres,
разговаривают.
I accidentally found this.
If I get it. Oh, I didn't get it.
Wow, Captain.
First try every time.
It's okay. It's very easy.
Не смог перепрыгнуть с первой
There it
попытки.
is. That's
Ну вот,
Suddenly half
перепрыгнул,
the
кликнулся.
entire dungeon's
yeah,
over.
just like right through
Парень
the ceiling.
очень удивлен.
The rest of
Очень
Dark Horse
удивленный
is a
парень
really long
справа.
plot, so I'm going to explain the plot, which is that the human race is a bunch of space aliens who have gone off on expedition missions with a big global network. The Kriegans, which are the devils, which are unrelated space aliens, showed up, beat up the humans, and disconnected them from the network, bringing them back to barbarism, which is, you know, a society of people cutting hair.
Medieval times and magic.
Right,
for
which
some
is why
reason.
we're on swords and magic and stuff, but with all these like
Суть
secret
в том,
computers,
что
so the oracle we're trying to access is actually just like
раса людей в этой
it's
игре
like a
— это
giant
некие
computer that acts as
инопланетяне,
a
которые
museum, and,
полетели
like,
на
tourists
какую-то
kiosk.
экспедиционную миссию, потом прилетели дьяволы,
once we
которые
turn
другие
into memory
инопланетяне, и
crystals,
они
We're going
подрезали
to need to get a
людей
control
от некой
cube
сети,
from
и
the
те
Tomb of
стали
Varn,
варварами.
which is a giant pyramid, which is the spaceship with which the humans arrived.
А варвары — это те люди,
This
которые
is the
головы
first
отрезают,
turn
если
on
вы не
the
знали.
oracle.
Always turn on the
So this section is hilariously one of the most refined and optimized parts, and it's literally just clicking on 4 pedestals. Like, months of innovation have cut minutes off of literally clicking on 4 pedestals.
Yeah, you'd be
Between-
surprised.
Between like the TK and the Lloyd's beacons and like resting to refill mana and a whole bunch of other strats. There's so many like just tiny little optimizations in this game.
Yeah, this used to be really boring, and now it's only half as boring. It's pretty good. Yeah, this run is, if you're confused, that's perfectly normal. This is a very, very confusing run.
I mean, this is just your standard fantasy RPG where you just go around and do quests and everything works.
Right.
This is just a little bit of safety training for the marathon, just to make sure everyone has like some health.
Тренируемся перед
The super
марафоном,
pickup
как я
fun
понял,
healer.
чтобы у всех хватало хп.
Okay.
So conveniently, we can just go back to Dragon Sand through that same
Oh, that's fine.
whatever. Yeah, conveniently, we just go back to Dragon Sand
Возвращаемся в пустыню к драконам.
as soon as we render in. There it is. There's that the giant pyramid in the middle of the desert. The Tomb of Varn.
Гигантская пирамида посреди
This is the
пустыни.
wall.
And now we don't care. Tomb of Varn takes like, oh god, it's like 4.5 minutes,
Yeah.
and it's pretty boring.
Tomb of Varn is about the size of every single dungeon we've been into so far combined. That's the hardest jump in the game.
Это был самый трудный
And then
прыжок в
we're
игру.
jumping along here because this wall will just like suck you up and spit you out somewhere else.
Sparta Bart Fast putting in his really important skill of Lloyd's Beacon here. Like, if we didn't have Lloyd's Beacon, this would probably take like 7 minutes instead of 4.5.
Yeah.
It's really
Если что-то пойдет не так, мы
So
потеряем
normally what? Okay, I'm gonna
примерно
wait for the
7
GDs
минут
to
вместо
stop trying to
4.
hurt us, 'cause they're really loud. About to get some quiet time. All right. So, the Tomb of Varn is a giant space pyramid. There's a big irradiated room that you need the Legend of the Crystal Skulls to protect you. from
Один персонаж
radiation.
вообще уснул.
And then you need to collect 6 passwords belonging to each of the crew members of the spaceship. That all activate a different of 6 different positions all the passwords are the corresponding Star Trek crew member backwards. So the captain's code is Crick, and the doctor.
Вам
yeah,
нужно
the doctor's
6
code is
паролей.
Yeah,
6 паролей для космического корабля,
creator of Might and Magic.
каждый из которых открывает какую-то определенную позицию. Так вот, каждый из паролей — это имя членов корабля из Стартрека задом наперед.
Oddly enough, we can skip another thing by being ants. This room's really dangerous. This is why we pick up 2 healers.
Вот почему мы берем 2 хиллеров.
Alright, so Goku died, but that's
Потому что в этих комнатах очень много урона можно нанести. Гоку — это вот девушка, которую он назвал второй. Ванильный клерик. Она умерла, но ей норм.
Accessing the control tube normally, you fall down a giant pit, and there is no way out, so they had to put in a back door so that you could actually leave if for some reason you didn't have Town Portal or Lloyd's Beacon by this point. So we're just going to enter through the back door, which is, 2 minutes of walking from here, so you could read some donations.
Yeah.
We have $50 from SSFXSX17. Good luck on the run, Captain Clever. Shout out to Commander Keen. We have a 500 anonymous donation.
Dang.
We have $50 from Benjamin Holland. Love watching this run. Great work, Captain. Shout out to Zach Z, who showed me this game. We have $10 from Eva113. I played this years ago. Result? I saved the world but blew up the planet. On behalf of myself and my friend, who's probably traveling home from work currently. We have $75 from 2 Parmanians. Good luck to our favorite runner, Captain Clever. He is absolutely one of the best.
Сейчас она вообще уснула с синяком под глазом.
Floating drones firing lasers at us. Don't worry about it. Speaking of, what's the bid war for the ending looking like?
Yeah, we should probably close it now.
You are going to be saving the world by quite a large margin, around $800 actually.
Excellent.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so we're finally in the control center.
Donation bid закончился. И он будет спасать планету? Или мир? Я чуть не понял. И, походу, разные концовки. В одной ты спасаешь планету, другой мир. А теперь берем бластер. Ну, как бы, это стандартная фэнтези RPG. Тут есть бластеры. Инопланетяне там.
There he is. We need to talk to him again, so we're just going to take him with us. Okay, let me give us that. So this is like a final fetch quest at the end, which should take a while because it doesn't give you any hints, but it's literally just talk to the prince, click the well, talk to the prince, go to this door, all within inches of each other, and you get sent around the entire world trying to find this stuff.
Video games, man, they don't respect your intelligence, and then you break them like this, and you get back for all of those years. All right. Bam.
All right. So we actually just traveled diagonally there, if you've played the game. Hey, you can travel diagonally, but you didn't know that.
Let's do this now.
Also, we were in the final area of the game. The prince didn't want to come, so he went to the circus for an unrelated side quest. That's how you hold a blaster, by the way.
That is how you hold a blaster.
And now we're ready to go on our way to the final dungeon, the Hive, which is.
И мы отправляемся в последний данж, который называется Улей.
Pretty much.
So the haste spell reduces your hit recovery by a fixed amount. The blaster fires very quickly. It has a very low hit recovery. As it so happens,
instant transmission.
The amount that haste reduces your hit recovery is more than the blaster's hit recovery, so it gets dropped to 0. So you end up firing every frame if you're hasted and using a blaster.
Yeah, if you don't know what firing every frame looks like.
Вот так и выглядит стрельба из бластера, если кто-то не знал.
And like every attack is a mini nuclear explosion.
И каждая атака — это маленький атомный взрыв.
So this game uses like Dungeons and Dragons numbers, so you roll like 2d8 plus 4 for damage and stuff. The DPS on the blaster with haste is something like 50,000 damage per second, something ridiculous like that. This is the final boss.
А это последний босс.
Oh man, good fight. All right, let's finish up. And time.
И время.
Yeah, we finished. It happened.
Смотрим последнюю заставку.
Oop, I can get the cursor out of the way now.
Boom.
Okay, so that's the Ritual of the Void, the scroll we picked up. And this is my favorite part. Look at all these guys. Oh, so good. And this is my favorite, Mage Jive. He's really happy with his cane now.
Потрясающая анимация.
So much fun with it. This is early 3D FMV.
And that is what all of our characters looked like. 4 dudes in full plate.
И вот так вот выглядели основные персонажи.
And there's
4
Nikolai,
чувака,
who is
4
actually in the
в
circus
броне.
right now, but he's here ready to knight us anyway.
Он нарекает нас рыцарями.
For heroism and valor in the service of the realm, I thee knight. Rise, heroes! All of Enroth thanks thee.
Mage Jive, Mage Jive, Mage Jive right there. There it is.
Yes,
I love
thank
Mage
you,
Jive.
heroes. Thank you for saving my kingdom for me.
This guy's the best laugh. Oh, it's such a good laugh.
И злодей говорит, мол,
Alright, so
спасибо, что
Solarbark
спасли
Fest,
мое
Gilgamesh,
королевство для меня.
Devereaux, and Swingle just saved the world in a mere 2 months and 24 days. There's actually a way to beat this game in like 4 or 5 days.
5 days is the current record, but I have a route for 4, so coming soon.
It's pretty good. So just in conclusion,
За 2 месяца и
thanks to,
24 дня
professional
был
SDA
спасен.
segment to run, Xiao, what was it? Xiao Z?
Спасено,
Isu? I think it was
спасено
that.
королевство
It's
Энда.
the Might and
Not those
Magic 6 run on SDA. You
Yes.
can find it.
That was the original run. Free Chips then improved it a lot. There was also Matt Pieta who helped me out when I was first looking at Free Chips run. And Ichim Arnold, who currently holds the record at a sub 25. What was my time, by the way? But 27:50 is not that bad at all, especially given Dragon Sand there. But yeah, he's got a pretty darn good run at this point. So thanks to all those people, and many thanks to Ed, who has been the chief router of the game for quite some time now. He's brought it down from the Free Chips 32, 31-ish to where it is now, almost 10 minutes less. So thank you very much. Thank you for having me, GDQ, and I'll see you around.
Такой вот, мадам. Меч да магия.
Right, and coming
6.
up next, we actually have an interview with Fiesel and Aquas, the
Нам
brother
должен
of
присоединиться
RUSC,
Дарич.
which will be happening
Дарич.
later on in the marathon.
Дарич,
And
Дарич,
after that,
why are
we
you
have
here?
Ghost King with his run of
Дарич, Дарич,
Ease.
can we